Well, good morning guys, welcome to episode 5 of Off The Barrow. It's a mild March morning, shall we say. The sun's up, it is pretty chilly, there was a frost on the ground this morning. We're down in Blasford Hill at Blasford Hill Fishery. It's a day ticket water. It's £10 for 2 rods, stock probably around up to the 30 mark. I think there is a 30 common in here. There's some good 20s and it's been told it's good for a bite through the winter. I'm down here with my cousin, and I've also got Jack Chittock and Robert Goover from Neb as well joining me today. So we'll have a little catch up with them a little bit later on. This morning we got here first doors, first at the gate. Little barrel walk up from the car park. Spoke to the bailiff and he said that a geezer in the right hand swim as you come through the gate had 6 fish yesterday, and it was good for a bite. So we sort of pondered around them swims this morning. I did see a fish show sort of mid-water, weren't really sure whether it's a carp or a bream, but as I say, we've set up in the first 2 swims. Jack's to my left again and Rob's to the right of Dow. So this morning I've had a little lead about. It's probably about 6-7 foot in front of me. I'm going to put one rod tight to the island. There's a little overhanging tree, so I've just come just off that and I've just catapulted probably 10-15 red reaper boilies around that. My left hand rod I've clipped up to the same distance. I'm wrapping at 6 foot, so it's 12 3/4 wraps. I've clipped that up same distance, and I'm just going to move that into the middle in the channel where I see the fish roll, and I've put probably 5-6 sponfuls out on top of that spot. The bait that I'm spomming out is some shelf life red reaper. I've grinded it down in a grinder to dust. I've got probably 4 or 5 tins of the old sweet corn. You can't beat it in the winter. And there's also a little bit of trout pellet. It's not high leakage though, because it is pretty cold, so I don't really want too much oil in the mix. And that's pretty much it, other than the juice from the sweet corn. So like I say, I've spommed probably 4 or 5 sponfuls out there into the mid-water. I'm going to put a 15mm wafter on the left rod, and I'm going to stick with my multi-rig to serve me so well over the last couple of sessions. I'm going to stick that to the island as well. So just to run you through the rigs quickly while I'm here. Like I say guys, I keep it simple. I don't tend to complicate things too much, especially not in the winter as well. So I've just got a yellow 15mm test pop up from North East Baits. I've got a size 6 captor from Calder. That's tied onto 15-pound Calder camo. It's up at about 1.5 inches. Nice blob of putty, just to critically balance that. I want that to go down slowly and just settle on top of the silt, because it is quite silty out there. Probably the boom section, what you're talking 5-6 inches, and then trademark business at the top with a figure of 8 loop to go on quickly. So like I say, nothing too complicated. The other rod that I'm putting out, just normal knotless knot. This is actually Calder's dark matter braid, and I've got a sinker instead of a blob of putty. I'll explain that later. But again, I've got a washed out pink Irish nut 15mm wafter, size 6 Calder captor, wide gape again, heat shrink kicker. Like I said, inch up from the eye of the hook I've got a sinker, and trademark business at the top again with a figure of 8 for the quick link. The reason I'm using soft braid and I'm not using putty and I'm using a sinker instead is because on this rod I'm going to be putting small mesh bags of reaper dust, dry mix. Only small, just so there's a little bit of bait around the hook tighter than the rest of the bait that's spread out there. The sinker will not slide up the line when you pull the rig through the bag, whereas if you was using putty, obviously that's going to fall off. So as I say, yeah, that's the 2 rigs that we're going at. All the work's done, we're all set up and ready, so I'm going to get these rods out now, and then I think it's time to get the old kettle on. But it's been hard. We've had to battle the hail, the rain. A couple of us have had to move. But my cousin Dal here stayed true. Was it 10 wraps to the back bank?
10 wraps, yeah.
10 wraps, reaper bottom bait, did the business. We'll weigh her up now, but yeah, it's still raining a little bit, so we'll hurry up with this and get the camera in the dry. But yeah, well done son, we're off the mark, off the barrow 5, top bombing. Back in the dry now. £19 that mirror went, so just under the 20 mark, but shouts to Dal, top bombing. It's like I say, new lake, none of us have been here before, so it's a new challenge, but yeah, he's unlocked the code early doors. What's the time now? 10:30, so his water rod's been in the water about 3 hours now, so he's done the business for us, so hopefully we'll have a few more. Like I say, Rob was the right hand side of him, but he made the move about 5-6 swims past where I've moved to. I've moved 2 up from Jack as well, so we've all had a little bit of a shuffle, try to spread out on the lake now. But yeah, Dal down in the far corner, sat put and yeah, did the business. So we'll see how it goes. I might, well, like I say, I'm sort of mid-water now, so I've got a good view of the lake, so I can keep my eye out. Anything showing, I'm gonna waz one of them rods straight in and put it on his head. Because they're not going to be moving much this time of year. I've actually jumped in a swim that a geezer's just left. He had 2 fish through the night, and then he didn't put the rods back out. He went down to minus and he just jumped in a bag, but he had 2 fish. He was fishing about 9-10 wraps, so he ain't fishing that far. I'm only at 6 foot when I'm wrapping and all, so I've put him out on the spot he told me to. So there's been no lines in the water from sort of 3 o'clock this morning. He's had a fish, so we'll see how it goes. But like I say, if I do see anything show, one of them rods, they're both at the same distance at the minute, but one of them will come in and won't go straight on the fish's head. But yeah, no, shouts to Dal, he's done the business, and he only jumped on a trip last minute and all, so yeah, lucky boy.
We both are lost. We both are lost. We both are lost. We both are lost. We both are lost.
Well, he's only gone and got in again, hasn't he? There's more commons in here than there are mirrors, but yeah, the red reaper seems to be picking them out. Another blast for little scaly. Well done, son.
Nice.
Happy days, mate. We'll get the photos done, get it back out, mate. I think the fish definitely on you. Yeah, pucker, mate. Well, he's only going to done it again, hasn't he? Another low double for Dale's troubles. He's definitely got a group of fish down there holding up on that back bank. He's just feeding, what, 6 to 8 boilies at a time, single over the top. And he's doing a business for him, so fair play to him. Me on the other hand, sitting in the centre of the lake, been pondering my thoughts. I've now decided to take a rod and I'm just going to pub chuck little tiny stick mesh bags about of crushed reaper with a single wafter over the top. Just try and locate some fish really. So yeah, every 20 minutes I'm going to redo that rod, different locations, different ranges. At the minute I've put it over to the back bank, far margin is a tree opposite me. I've stuck it out there. But yeah, other than Dale, the rest of us are on a blank at the minute. The rain's persistent, it ain't stopped. It's chilly, so we could be relying on Dale for this episode, but yeah, in true form he's doing a business. He nailed 51 fish from his Cindy this year, so he's a decent angler, he knows his stuff. And yeah, he's managed to come here, get on some fish, so happy days. At least you guys get to see a few fish for the video while the rest of us boys blank. But yeah, it's fishing and it's better than being at home, so we've got the day to try and nail one each. So I'll keep you posted.
We both are lost, 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 lost.
Well guys, as you can see, I've up sticks yet again. Just didn't see anything mid-water to make me want to stay there, to be honest with you. I've come to the opposite corner of the lake, so where the wind's pumping down. Found a nice secluded bay, loads of overhanging trees. There's a little bit of slack water around the snags as well. So I've just come down here, got to give it a try. There might be one or two holding up in them, and we might be able to nick a quick bite. But this is the whole idea of Off The Barrow series, to be light and mobile. Like I say, you've got to work it. They're not going to move in the winter. You're not going to be able to put a better bait out and switch onto it, move in and have a good munch. You've got to find the fish. When you do, it's rewarding, like Dale has today. Found a few fish in a snag and he's managed to nail two. So that's what I'm just trying to do. I'm just trying to find a spot where there's a few fish holding up and nick a quick bite. So yeah, I'm going to get the kettle on now because I'm absolutely knackered from moving again, in the rain again. But that's what it's all about, and we're only here for the day, so we've got to make the most of it. But yeah, I'll catch up with you later on. Hopefully this swim will be the one. Well, might not be the biggest fish in the world, but it's definitely good at this time of year. 3 for the day now, son?
Yeah, 3 so far.
All in, mate, all in. Another blast for the mirror. Where's the commons at, bro?
Don't know, mate.
Got lost. And again then, I'll do some snaps and then yeah, I'm gonna have to run back round because my rods are still out. But yeah, happy days. Fish number 3 of the session. I don't know what Jack and Rob are doing, scratching as usual. But yeah, happy days. Dale strikes again.
Jack, you got anything to say about the day so far, mate?
Yeah, it's going terrible for me. Good for him, but nah, it's going well. It's going well for him. So let's see what happens.
You gonna pull it out of the bag for me or what?
I've still got plenty of time. I'm the Southern Slayer, don't forget.
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
Don't worry, don't worry.
You're panicking now, though.
I'm panicking. I might have to move.
You ain't moved all bloody day, you lazy.
No, I've still got plenty of time. Don't worry.
Alright then. Dale, mate, you're slaying as usual.
Yeah, comes natural, mate. Comes natural.
Happy days.
Well, I've tried my hardest. I've moved 3 times, all around the lake, different spots, locations, tried everything, and I've had sod all, to be honest with you. Jack and Rob have moved on to the Pleasure Lake just to get a bend in the rod for the last couple of hours of the day. Dale Sport's kind of slowed up a little bit, but I dare say he'll have another one as I put the kettle on. I'm back in my original swim now where I started. I've got one over the back and I've got one in the right hand margin. I did put some bait out there when I started the session, so with a little bit of luck, say it's moved on it, but yeah, it's not looking good for me, to be honest with you. But yeah, a couple of hours left of the session for episode 5 of Off The Barrow. Dale saved our bacon today, so shouts to him. I'm going to get the kettle on and enjoy one of my last cups of coffee of the day. So I'll catch up with you just before we leave. But if you don't see me, I've blanked my tits off. Well, it's kind of up to 4 o'clock now. Nothing at last knockings for me or Dal. I haven't found out how Jack and Rob got on either on the other lake, but
think I'm going to leave it there for today. I've had enough. I've put the effort in, but unfortunately it weren't to be. But that's fishing for you. It'd be cool catching otherwise. So yeah, that's episode 5 of Off The Barrow. I dare say the next episode will be shortly round the corner. And it's also coming up to the end of March that the review journal kicks off as well. So there's plenty of lakes and venues that we'll be going to on that one. So until next time, I'm well and truly beat. So I'm going to make the long walk back to the car park, pack up, go home and do myself a nice dinner. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Well done Dale on the fish, and I'll catch you on the next one.